Hey everybody, Logan here. Crazy, I'm doing another collection video. Wait, I haven't done a collection video recently. It's been quite some time. I think the closest thing I did was the game room tour. Yeah, well, things have changed. And I've stopped collecting a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I've gotten rid of, and I'm pretty much just changing my collecting habits because of, well, how the gaming industry is changing, and I've decided to get rid of a lot of stuff that, well, is new, basically. I've pretty much pulled out of anything new except for maybe a handful of PS5. A few games are on Game Pass, I'll play that here and there. Otherwise, it's just Nintendo Switch for the new stuff and now upcoming Switch 2. But even some of the old stuff, I've got rid of a lot of stuff, and I'm sure you can see from a little bit of the stuff behind me, there are holes, there are gaps. Why? Because I sold a lot of stuff that just, like I said, if it didn't mean anything to me, if I don't have any nostalgic connection, or it just, I didn't care, I got rid of it. Let me show you a couple things. So we're going to take a look at the shelves just pretty quickly, and I want you to take a look. You guys looking? What are you noticing? A lot of holes in the shelves. Why? I'm going to tell you some of the stuff I got rid of. Boxed NES games. But I kept all the unboxed ones. The value was really good, and I had pretty much all of them there that I had boxed, or they're on my Poly Mega or on Switch Online. I kept everything here, plus a few others that actually mean something to me as a kid that I played. Now, my Nintendo 64, a lot of the Japanese stuff, especially the boxed Japanese N64, all gone. Duplicate Super Nintendo games in box, gone. Nintendo 64 regular box stuff, that stayed. Yeah, everything else was just basically I didn't have any attachment to it. So now I have more shelf space. If we look over here, I've got quite a bit of Switch stuff. I actually sold 2 modded Game Boys, one Game Boy Pocket and one Game Boy Color. They were modded, updated screens and everything, but I never touched them. I only kept my originals and one modded Game Boy back there. That's about it. And Japanese Red. Why? Because of this, the Analog Pocket, and that's what I play a lot of my retro games on now because, yeah, so while the value was high, kind of got rid of a lot of it. So if we look over here, this is a thing that's really changed. There's a bunch of gaps filled in by accessories and collectibles, all video game related. Stuff that was given to me from companies like Hyperkin sent me that. That was pretty cool. Otherwise, some DS stuff, more Switch. But this is the wall. That used to be all PlayStation. This used to be all Xbox. This used to be all PlayStation. You want to see where the Xbox collection is? That's it. That one shelf. Why? Because everything's digital and there's really no value left in Xbox games, so I got out while the getting was good, and that's pretty sad. So I actually didn't keep all my Wii games. I had about this times 3, so full section over there I got rid of. The Wii U I kept because there's just not too much. But if you want to look, that's it on the PlayStation. Now, PlayStation 5, that's all I have in the game room. My wife and I have a combined collection. She loves her PlayStation 5, so most of the PlayStation 5 games are with hers. But otherwise, I have probably a quarter left of my PSP, a quarter left of my PS2, enough to where I have, what is that thing called again? The Evercade? The Evercade Pocket or whatever. Those are the games that I have for there. That's it on my PS3. That's like I don't know, I would say maybe 20% of my PS3 games, and that's about a quarter of my PS4 games. That's it. Everything's gone. PS1 is the only thing I've kept. It's on a shelf by itself. And my Vita games. I've kept every Vita game because I only have a handful of Vita games. I'll show you those really quickly. We'll travel to the other side of the room. PS1, too much nostalgia for. I'm still collecting a lot of games that I played or had when I was younger, and well, I still want to get all of those. So that's a bit different. Vita, Dreamcast games. Now my Dreamcast collection, that's about a third of my Dreamcast collection. Game Gear's the only thing that's not going down, but otherwise, yeah. I'm still not done getting rid of stuff. It's, I don't know, how do you say when you just lose passion for certain things? That's kind of what's going on here. So I don't know how to feel. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I've seen this happening to a lot of other gaming YouTubers or gaming personalities, that they're really just getting tired because new gaming just doesn't have that feel that it did when we were younger. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, or maybe the franchises just don't appeal to, you know, gamers anymore. They appeal to casuals or people who like poorly written TV shows. I don't know, but new gaming just ain't cutting it. And there are a few games here. They're modern retro, I would say. Games like Shredder's Revenge, or a lot of things put out by Nintendo. You've got Contra, Operation Galaga, stuff like that. Streets of Rage 4. I really enjoy what I like to call modern retro. But like, I'm thinking, what was the last game I even finished? I beat was Hogwarts Legacy. Otherwise, it was WWE 2K24. And I'm in the process of playing 2K25 now, but I guess they're wrestling games, right? I don't know, but I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and right now I've really been playing just my Switch. I've been playing a lot of the retro stuff. I've been playing my Poly Mega. I've been playing NES, Super NES, PS1. I think those are the ones that I've been playing the most on my Poly Mega, but I'm going back and playing a lot of the old stuff because I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know what? I know it's not me, because I've seen a lot of you say it out there. A lot of other creators saying just retro's more fun. Games are not fun like they used to be. Even going back to the 360 era, games were still fun. I don't know. In the collecting, something about the hunt just isn't there anymore. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know. I just felt like turning on the camera and talking to you guys about how everything is changing in the game room, how my collecting habits have changed, why I've stopped collecting this, why I've stopped collecting that. I'm not even sure how I'm going to collect Switch 2, because you guys see all that and that for the Switch 1. Am I going to put all this into Switch 2? I don't know. Future remains to be seen on that. Jury's out, I guess you could say. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this weird little video. I know it's not my usual. I haven't put out a collection or room tour or anything like that since quite some time, but I figured I owe it to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.